Have you ever wondered why some people reach their 70s or 80s and still move with confidence, while others slowly lose the ability to perform simple daily tasks even though they stay active? What if the activity you have trusted for years, the one you believed was enough to protect your strength and independence, is only telling part of the story? If you are over 60 and walking is your main form of exercise, I want you to pay close attention because one simple movement could change the way you think about aging, muscle strength, and your future health. For decades, walking has been considered one of the safest and most effective ways for older adults to stay active. And that belief is not wrong. Walking provides incredible benefits for your heart, circulation, mood, and overall well-being. But there is something important that many people do not realize. Walking alone may not provide the specific challenge your muscles need to stay strong as you grow older. This is why many seniors who walk every day still notice weaker legs, reduced balance, difficulty standing from a chair, or a growing fear of falling. The problem is not that these people are lazy or that they have failed to take care of themselves. Many of them are doing something very positive by staying active. The issue is that the body requires a different type of signal to maintain and rebuild muscle, especially after the age of 60. Without that signal, the muscles gradually become weaker, and over time this can affect confidence, mobility, and independence. Today, we are going to talk about one simple exercise that may become the missing piece in your healthy aging routine. It does not require a gym, expensive equipment, or complicated training. You only need a stable chair, a few minutes of your day, and the willingness to remind your body that it is still capable of becoming stronger. This movement can help strengthen the muscles that support your joints, improve your stability, increase your confidence, and reduce the risk of falls that can completely change a person's quality of life. The most encouraging part is that this exercise can be adapted for almost anyone, even if you have not exercised in years, or you feel that your body is not as strong as it used to be. Welcome back to the channel, where we focus on practical, science-based strategies that help you stay active, independent, and confident as you age. Here, the goal is not extreme workouts or unrealistic expectations. The goal is simple habits that can create meaningful improvements in your everyday life. In this video, we will discover the exercise that may offer benefits beyond walking alone for people over 60. We will explore why it works, how to perform it safely, and how you can include it in your routine even if you have concerns about your knees, your back, or your current fitness level. But before we continue, ask yourself an honest question. Have you noticed that even though you walk regularly, your legs do not feel as powerful as they once did? Maybe climbing stairs requires more effort. Maybe getting up from a low chair feels more difficult. Or perhaps you feel less steady when moving around than you did a few years ago. If any of this sounds familiar, you are not alone. Millions of older adults experience these changes because of a natural process called sarcopenia. Sarcopenia refers to the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that often occurs with aging, especially when muscles are not regularly challenged. This process affects much more than appearance. Muscle is one of the foundations of independence because it allows you to move safely, maintain balance, protect your bones, and complete everyday activities without depending on others. Your muscles are what help you stand, walk, lift, climb, and respond when your body suddenly needs stability. Many people focus only on the number on the scale, cholesterol levels, or how many steps they complete each day. These things can be important, but they do not show the complete picture of healthy aging. One of the strongest signs of physical ability is whether you can control your own body with strength and confidence. Simple actions reveal a lot about your health. How easily you rise from a chair, how well you maintain balance, and how comfortably you move through your home can tell you more about your functional strength than many people realize. And this brings us to the exercise we are discussing today, the chair squat, also known as the sit-to-stand exercise. At first glance, it may appear too simple to make a real difference, but do not underestimate a movement just because it looks easy. The chair squat trains some of the most important muscles in your entire body, including your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back. These muscles are responsible for many activities you perform every single day, often without even thinking about them. Walking across a room, getting out of bed, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, and preventing dangerous falls all require these muscles to work together. The chair squat is powerful because it trains your body for real-life movement, not just exercise. Think about what happens when you stand up from a chair. You are lifting your entire body weight against gravity. Your muscles must create force, your brain must coordinate the movement, and your joints must work together efficiently. This is a form of strength training using your own body weight. Walking is excellent for improving endurance and supporting cardiovascular health, but it does not challenge your muscles in the same way. This explains why someone can walk thousands of steps every day but still struggle with basic movements like standing from a low seat. The good news is that chair squats meet you exactly where you are. You do not need to perform a deep squat like an athlete, and you do not need to force your body beyond its limits. The chair provides support, safety, and confidence while allowing you to gradually improve. To begin safely, sit near the front edge of a strong and stable chair. Place your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart, keep your chest lifted, relax your shoulders, and look straight ahead. Slowly lean slightly forward from your hips. Push through your heels and stand up in a controlled way. The goal is not speed, the goal is control, balance, and teaching your body how to move efficiently. Once you are standing, remain tall without locking your knees backward. Then slowly bend your hips and knees and lower yourself back down until you gently touch the chair again. That complete movement counts as one repetition. If you need extra support in the beginning, you can use the armrests or lightly place your hands on the chair. As your strength improves, you can gradually reduce the assistance and allow your legs to do more of the work. Many physical therapists use this movement because it directly improves strength, mobility, and fall prevention in older adults. The purpose is not to become an athlete. The purpose is to protect your freedom, your confidence, and your ability to continue doing the things you enjoy. Because strength is not only about muscles, strength is about independence. The chair squat may look like a simple movement, but inside your body, something much deeper is happening every time you perform it. You are not just sitting down and standing up. You are sending a message to your muscles, your nervous system, and your entire body that strength is still important and still possible. After the age of 60, many natural changes begin to take place. Muscle fibers can become smaller, hormone levels gradually change, and the communication between the brain and muscles may become less efficient. These changes are a normal part of aging, but the biggest mistake people make is believing that nothing can be done about them. The truth is that the human body has an incredible ability to adapt throughout life. Your body does not stop responding simply because you get older. When you provide the right type of challenge, your muscles can become stronger, your movements can become more controlled, and your confidence can improve. Every time you complete a controlled chair squat, you are giving your body an important signal. You are telling your muscles, we still need strength. We still need stability. We still need the ability to move. End quote. In response, your body begins working to improve its ability to produce force and control movement. Your nervous system becomes better at coordinating your muscles, and the muscles surrounding your joints become stronger and more supportive. This is exactly the type of training that helps preserve function as you age. Imagine waking up one day and noticing that standing from your bed feels easier. Imagine getting out of a chair without needing to push yourself up with your arms. Imagine walking upstairs with more confidence because your legs feel reliable again. These may seem like small victories, but they represent something much bigger. They represent the ability to continue living life on your own terms. The purpose of strength training after 60 is not about looking different. It is about staying capable. One of the greatest threats to independence is not simply growing older, it is slowly losing trust in your own body. Many people begin avoiding activities because they are afraid of falling or becoming tired. They stop going certain places, avoid hobbies they once enjoyed, and gradually reduce their movement. This creates a difficult cycle. When you move less, your muscles become weaker. When your muscles become weaker, your balance decreases. When your balance decreases, your fear of falling increases. And when you lose confidence in your body, you may move even less. Chair squats help break this cycle because they train one of the most important movements for independence, standing safely and confidently. Every repetition teaches your body that movement is still possible and that your muscles are still capable of supporting you. Another important benefit of this exercise is that it can be gentle on your joints when performed correctly. Many people hear the word squat and immediately imagine a difficult gym exercise involving heavy weights. But a chair squat for older adults is completely different. This is a controlled movement where you decide how far you go, how quickly you move, and how much support you need. You are not forcing your body into a position it cannot handle. Instead, you are gradually building strength while respecting your current abilities. When performed properly, your muscles absorb the work and help support your joints. Stronger muscles around the knees and hips can improve the way your body handles daily movement because they provide more stability and control. Now, you may be wondering, what if I have knee pain? What if my back feels stiff? What if I have not exercised for many years? These are common concerns, and they are exactly why this exercise is so valuable. You do not need to start where someone else starts. You begin from where you are today. If your knees are sensitive, you do not have to lower yourself deeply. A smaller movement is still a meaningful movement, and you can gradually improve your range as your strength increases. If your back feels uncomfortable, focus on maintaining good posture. Keep your chest lifted, move slowly, and avoid rushing through the exercise. The goal is not to force your body. The goal is to train your body in a safe and effective way. If you have been inactive for a long time, even 3 or 5 repetitions can be an excellent beginning. Many people make the mistake of believing exercise only matters when it is intense, but consistency is far more important than intensity. 5 minutes of movement every day can often create better long-term results than one exhausting workout that happens only occasionally. Your muscles do not need perfection. They need regular reminders that they are still needed. Every time you practice chair squats, you are investing in your future ability to walk, stand, balance, and remain independent. These small actions may seem simple today, but over time they can create meaningful changes. Breathing also plays an important role in making this exercise safer and more effective. When you stand up from the chair, gently breathe out. When you slowly lower yourself back down, breathe in. This simple pattern helps you stay relaxed and maintain better control. Another helpful strategy is connecting this exercise to a habit you already have. You might do your chair squats before breakfast, after brushing your teeth, while waiting for your coffee, or during a short television break. When a new habit becomes connected to something you already do, it becomes easier to maintain. The goal is to remove barriers and make movement a natural part of your daily routine. But the benefits are not only physical, there is also an emotional change that happens when you begin feeling stronger. Many older adults do not realize how closely their confidence is connected to their physical abilities. When your body feels weak, you may become more cautious. You may avoid activities because you are worried about your limitations. But when your strength improves, your confidence often improves with it. Feeling stronger can give you the courage to participate more fully in life. It can help you spend time with family, enjoy hobbies, travel, and move through your day without constantly worrying about what your body can or cannot do. As you become comfortable with basic chair squats, you can slowly increase the challenge without needing equipment. One simple method is to slow down the lowering part of the movement. Instead of quickly sitting back down, take 3 seconds to lower yourself with control. This increases the amount of work your muscles perform while keeping the exercise safe and manageable. Another progression is adding a short pause before touching the chair. When you stop briefly just above the seat, your muscles must work harder to control your body position. Small adjustments like this can create progress over time. The goal is never to punish your body. The goal is to rebuild trust with your body. Every controlled repetition is a reminder that improvement is still possible. Walking should also remain part of your routine if you enjoy it. Walking supports your heart, improves circulation, helps your mood, and keeps you active. But walking and strength training serve different purposes. Think of walking as supporting your endurance and chair squats as supporting your muscles, bones, and balance. Together, they create a more complete approach to healthy aging. If you already walk every day, that is a wonderful habit. Simply adding a few minutes of chair squats, several times per week, can help provide the strength training your body may be missing. In the next part, we will explore how chair squats improve functional strength, balance, and overall health. We will also look at how to create a simple routine, avoid common mistakes, and make this exercise work for your personal situation. Before we go further, it is important to understand one powerful truth about aging. Becoming stronger after 60 is not about trying to return to the body you had decades ago. It is about making the body you have today more capable, more stable, and more prepared for the life you still want to enjoy. Many people believe that getting older automatically means becoming weak. They assume that losing strength is simply something they must accept. But your body is always responding to the choices you make, and when you give it the right signals through movement and exercise, it can continue adapting in remarkable ways. This is why the chair squat is such a valuable exercise. It focuses on something called functional strength. Functional strength is not about lifting the heaviest weight or performing complicated exercises. It is about having the ability to complete normal, daily activities safely, comfortably, and independently. Think about all the movements you perform throughout the day. Standing after sitting for a long time, stepping into the shower, getting out of the car, picking something up from the floor, or walking across an uneven surface all require strength, balance, and coordination. These are not just random movements. They are the foundation of your independence. When your body can perform these actions with confidence, you maintain more freedom in your everyday life. This is what makes the chair squat so effective. It does not simply isolate one muscle. Instead, it teaches your entire body to work together as one system. Your legs, hips, core, nervous system, and joints all communicate during the movement. One of the most important benefits of this exercise is improved balance. Many people think balance is something you either naturally have or something you eventually lose with age. But balance is actually a skill that can be trained and improved. Your brain, muscles, and joints are constantly communicating to keep you stable. Every time you slowly lower yourself toward the chair and stand back up, you are practicing control and coordination. Your brain learns how to adjust your posture. Your muscles learn how to respond more efficiently. Your body becomes better at maintaining stability during everyday situations. This is especially important because falls are one of the biggest challenges for older adults. A single fall can sometimes lead to injuries, reduced confidence, and a fear of movement that affects a person's entire lifestyle. Preventing falls is not only about avoiding an accident, it is about protecting your independence. Stronger legs and better balance give you a better chance of responding when something unexpected happens. For example, imagine stepping off a curb and losing your balance slightly. Your body needs strength and quick coordination to correct itself. Strong muscles can help you recover faster and maintain control. Your legs are your foundation. They carry you through your entire day, and keeping them strong allows you to move with greater confidence. Another fascinating benefit of strength exercises like chair squats is how they influence your overall health. When you activate large muscle groups, your heart works harder to deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. Your muscles are not only responsible for movement, they are active tissues that play an important role in many processes inside your body. When they are regularly challenged, they support better physical function. Strength training can help your body use energy more effectively and support healthier metabolic function. It can contribute to better blood sugar control and help your body maintain a healthier balance as you age. This does not mean exercise replaces medical care or guarantees specific health outcomes. But regular movement is one of the most important habits you can develop to support your body's natural abilities. Many older adults spend years focusing only on walking and other forms of cardio. They stay active, they complete their daily steps, and they move regularly. But they never give their muscles the challenge they need to become stronger. Over time, this can create an imbalance. Their endurance may remain good, but their strength and power continue to decline. And strength and endurance are two different qualities. A person may be able to walk for a long distance, but still struggle to stand up from the floor, rise from a chair, or carry everyday items. This is why adding strength-focused movements becomes so important. The good news is that you do not need a complicated exercise program. You do not need to spend hours in a gym. You can begin with just a few minutes each day. Start with 5 comfortable chair squats. Focus on your posture, your breathing, and your control. Rest when needed. The goal is not to completely exhaust your body. The goal is to teach your body the movement. As your confidence improves, you can slowly increase the number of repetitions. Maybe you move from 5 repetitions to 10. Later, you may be able to perform more. But remember, the number is not the most important factor. The quality of each repetition matters more than the total amount. A slow and controlled movement performed correctly is more valuable than many rushed repetitions. Your muscles respond to the right challenge, not careless speed. Every movement should have a purpose. One of the most common mistakes people make is moving too quickly. They drop down into the chair instead of controlling the descent. This reduces the work your muscles perform and can increase the chance of losing balance. The second mistake is depending too much on the arms. Using your hands for support when you are beginning is completely acceptable, but over time, your goal should be to allow your legs to become stronger. Your arms should assist when necessary, but they should not completely replace the work your lower body needs to perform. Another mistake is trying to progress too quickly. Sometimes people feel motivated after a few successful sessions and suddenly increase their repetitions dramatically. But muscles, joints, and connective tissues need time to adapt. Real progress comes from small improvements repeated consistently. Your body does not transform because of one difficult workout. It changes because of hundreds of small decisions made over time. This is why patience is so important. Every person starts somewhere. Someone performing only a few careful repetitions today is still building a stronger future. You may not immediately notice major changes, but your body is adapting beneath the surface. Your nervous system is improving coordination. Your muscles are becoming more responsive. Your confidence is slowly returning. Many people wait until they feel motivated before they begin, but motivation often comes after action. When you take small steps and experience progress, your belief in yourself naturally grows. This is what makes the chair squat more than just an exercise. It becomes a daily reminder that your body is still capable of growth, improvement, and change. In the next part, we will discuss how to combine chair squats with walking, how to create a realistic weekly routine, and how small daily habits can create powerful improvements in strength, energy, and independence as you continue aging. Walking has always been one of the most recommended activities for older adults, and there is a very good reason for that. It is simple, accessible, enjoyable, and provides many important benefits for your heart, your mood, your circulation, and your overall health. But as we have discovered, walking alone may not provide every type of challenge your body needs to remain strong and capable as you age. The goal is not to choose between walking and strength exercises. These two forms of movement work together. Walking helps support your cardiovascular system and endurance, while exercises like chair squats help maintain the muscle strength, balance, and stability that allow you to continue walking safely and confidently. Think of your body like a house. Your heart and lungs provide the energy that keeps everything running, but your muscles and bones create the structure that allows you to stand, move, and remain independent. A strong foundation helps every other part of the system work more effectively. This is why adding just a few minutes of chair squats to your routine can create such a meaningful difference. You do not need to completely redesign your lifestyle or spend hours exercising. You simply need to give your body the correct type of challenge on a consistent basis. A realistic weekly routine will look different for every person because everyone starts from a different place. Some people may feel comfortable performing chair squats every day, while others may prefer 3 or 4 days per week. The most important factor is choosing a routine that you can maintain. Consistency creates results. A small amount of movement performed regularly is much more powerful than a large workout that happens only once in a while. Your body responds to repeated signals, and every time you practice this movement, you remind your muscles that they are still needed. One reason many people stop exercising is because they make the process too complicated. They believe they need special equipment, a gym membership, or a perfect workout plan before they can begin. But some of the most effective exercises are often the simplest ones. Your own body weight can provide enough resistance to create improvement. The chair squat is powerful because it trains a movement you already perform every day. Standing up from a chair is not just an exercise, it is a skill that protects your independence. Now let's talk about something that is often overlooked: confidence. Physical strength and confidence are deeply connected. When your body begins feeling weaker, you may naturally become more cautious. You may avoid activities because you are worried about falling, getting tired, or not being able to keep up. Over time, this can slowly reduce the number of things you feel comfortable doing. You may stop visiting certain places, avoid hobbies, or limit experiences that once brought you happiness. But when you begin rebuilding your strength, something changes. You start trusting your body again. You become more willing to move, participate, and enjoy life without constantly thinking about your physical limitations. This emotional benefit is one of the most important reasons to stay active after 60. Exercise is not only about muscles, it is about maintaining your freedom, your independence, and your connection with the people and activities you love. Imagine being able to travel with less worry. Imagine spending more time with your family, walking through a park, shopping comfortably, or enjoying hobbies without feeling restricted by your physical ability. These are the real reasons strength matters. The purpose is not to achieve a certain appearance. The purpose is to protect the quality of your everyday life. Now, let's explore how to make chair squats more effective while keeping them safe. Once you feel comfortable with the basic movement, you can introduce small changes that increase the challenge without putting unnecessary stress on your body. One simple method is changing the speed of the exercise. Instead of quickly dropping into the chair, take about 3 seconds to slowly lower yourself down. This controlled movement increases the work your muscles perform and improves your ability to control your body. Another option is adding a short pause before sitting completely. Stop for a moment just above the chair, maintain control, and then complete the movement. This teaches your muscles to remain active during challenging parts of the exercise. You can also improve your results by paying attention to your posture. Keep your chest open, avoid collapsing forward, and allow your knees to move naturally in the direction of your toes. Good form allows your muscles to work properly and reduces unnecessary stress on your joints. Remember, the goal is not to prove how much you can do. The goal is to build a stronger relationship with your body. A safe and controlled repetition is always better than a rushed repetition. Exercise should make you feel more confident, not create fear or frustration. Another important part of progress is recovery. Your body does not become stronger only during exercise. It becomes stronger when it has time to repair and adapt after being challenged. Sleep, hydration, proper nutrition, and regular movement all play a role in maintaining muscle and supporting your health. Many people focus only on the exercise itself and forget that recovery is also part of the process. Your muscles need the right resources to rebuild and stay strong. Protein, especially, is an important part of maintaining muscle as you age because your body needs materials to repair and support muscle tissue. Another common mistake is comparing yourself to other people. Someone else's progress is not a measurement of your success. Every person has a different starting point, different experiences, and different challenges. Your only comparison should be with the person you were yesterday. Maybe today you can only complete 5 chair squats. That does not mean you are weak. It means you have found your starting point. What matters is that you are giving your body the opportunity to improve. Those small efforts can create changes that affect many areas of your life. You may notice that standing becomes easier. You may feel more stable while walking. You may have more energy during the day. These improvements often happen slowly, but they are incredibly valuable. The human body has an amazing ability to adapt when it receives the right signals. Aging may change the speed of progress, but it does not remove the possibility of progress. You are never too old to become stronger. You are never too old to improve your balance. You are never too old to take better care of your body. Of course, safety should always come first. If you have serious health concerns, recent injuries, severe joint problems, or medical conditions that affect your ability to exercise, it is important to speak with a healthcare professional before starting a new routine. Exercise should support your health, not place you at unnecessary risk. Always remember that normal muscle effort is different from pain that signals a problem. Listen to your body and make adjustments when needed. In the final part, we will bring everything together and create a simple 5-minute daily strategy that combines strength, balance, and movement. We will also discuss the mindset shift that can help you stay committed to becoming stronger, healthier, and more independent as you continue aging. Now that you understand why the chair squat is such a valuable movement for people over 60, it is time to bring everything together and create a simple approach that you can realistically use in your daily life. Remember, the goal is not to completely transform your body overnight or follow an impossible routine. The goal is to create small actions that your body can repeat consistently until they become a natural part of your lifestyle. A simple 5-minute routine can be enough to begin improving strength, balance, and confidence in your movement. You do not need a large space, expensive equipment, or a complicated exercise program. You only need a stable chair, a few minutes of your day, and the decision to invest in your future health. Start by sitting comfortably and taking a few slow breaths. Relax your shoulders, sit with good posture, and allow your body to prepare for movement. Beginning calmly helps your muscles and nervous system work together instead of rushing into the exercise. Perform 5 to 10 chair squats at a pace that feels safe and controlled. Focus on each repetition instead of thinking only about the number. Feel your feet pushing into the ground. Notice your legs supporting your body. Remind yourself that every movement is helping protect your future independence. If you feel comfortable after several weeks, you can slowly increase the number of repetitions. But remember, progress is not only measured by how many exercises you complete. Real progress is measured by how much easier your everyday life becomes. The greatest victory is not performing 50 chair squats. The greatest victory is standing from your chair more easily, walking with greater confidence, climbing stairs with less effort, and feeling safer inside your own body. Many people believe exercise only works when it feels extremely difficult. They think they need to become exhausted or completely tired after every session to make progress. But especially as we age, intelligent exercise is much more valuable than extreme exercise. Your body responds best to regular, controlled challenges. The goal is to encourage improvement, not create unnecessary stress. A movement you can perform consistently will always be more valuable than a difficult routine you abandon after a short time. Another mistake many people make is waiting until a problem appears before focusing on strength. They ignore their muscles until they experience serious weakness, a fall, or difficulty performing normal daily activities. But strength is something you build before you desperately need it. Think about preparing for the future. You do not wait until an emergency happens before making important decisions. You prepare in advance. Your muscles work the same way. Every chair squat you perform today is an investment in your ability to move tomorrow. Every repetition is helping create a stronger foundation for the years ahead. Your body is not simply a machine that automatically breaks down with age. It is a living system that responds to movement, attention, and care. Even after many decades of life, your muscles can still become stronger, your balance can still improve, and your confidence can return. One of the most important changes you can make is changing the way you think about aging. Growing older does not mean surrendering your strength. It means becoming more intentional about protecting it. Many people focus only on what they have lost. They think about old injuries, slower movement, or things they cannot do anymore. But a healthier mindset focuses on what is still possible. Your body today may not be the same as it was when you were 30 or 40 years old, and that is completely normal. The goal is not to compete with your younger self. The goal is to become the strongest version of yourself right now. Every time you choose movement instead of sitting, every time you choose consistency instead of giving up, and every time you choose to care for your body, you are creating a better future. Let's also remember the importance of combining chair squats with walking. Walking remains one of the best activities for maintaining health. It supports your heart, improves your mood, helps circulation, and keeps your body active. But when walking is combined with strength exercises, you create a much stronger foundation. You are training both endurance and power. You are helping your heart, muscles, bones, and balance work together. Stronger legs make walking easier. Better balance makes daily activities safer. More confidence makes you more willing to participate in life. Now I want to speak directly to anyone who feels discouraged. Maybe you have not exercised for many years. Maybe you believe your strongest days are behind you. Maybe you have tried before and stopped. But your past does not decide your future. You do not need to begin with a perfect plan. You do not need to become someone else. You simply need to begin from where you are today. Your first step could be standing from a chair 5 times. That action may seem small, but every meaningful transformation begins with a single decision. The strongest people are not always the ones who never face difficulties. They are the ones who continue moving forward despite challenges. Your body has carried you through every moment of your life, and it deserves patience, care, and attention. Give your body the opportunity to respond. Remember this: age is a number, but strength is a choice. Your body is constantly listening to the signals you send. When you send signals of movement, challenge, and consistency, your body can continue adapting. Before we finish, Think about one simple question. What would your life look like if you felt just 10% stronger than you do today? What activities would become easier? What fears would become smaller? What opportunities would become possible again? That future does not require a dramatic transformation. It requires small actions repeated over time. A chair squat may appear to be a simple movement, but it represents something much bigger. It represents the decision to remain active, capable, and independent. It represents the belief that your best years are not necessarily behind you. If this information helped you understand your body in a new way, share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us your age, whether you currently walk regularly, and whether you have ever tried strength exercises like chair squats before. Your experience may encourage another person who is facing the same challenges. This community becomes stronger when we learn from each other and support one another. If you found value in this video, consider subscribing for more practical health strategies designed to help you age with strength, confidence, and independence. Remember, you do not need to become a completely different person to improve your health. You only need to take the next small step. Stand a little stronger, move a little better, believe a little more in what your body can still achieve. Because it is never too late to begin. It is never too late to rebuild strength. And it is never too late to invest in a healthier, more independent future.